Today's savvy investors are looking for innovative ways of adding value to America's sophisticated retirement plans. For growing numbers of advisors and their clients, this now means choosing a reverse mortgage as part of a proactive retirement strategy. In this news item, we're going to learn more about the renaissance of reverse mortgages.
The golden years are getting a bit more complicated for 21st century retirees. Kristen Seifert is president of Finance of America Reverse.
For people retiring today, it's such a different landscape than it used to be, with the majority of people no longer having pensions. Some of the first generations of people that had to do 401ks on their own without very much direction just got off to a slower start than many people in the past, coupled with the fact that people are living so much longer these days.
As Americans face longer retirements, there is renewed urgency to ensure they can fund the lifestyle they want, preserve assets under management, and pay for long-term care while still having sufficient savings to cover rising healthcare costs. A reverse mortgage is one tool that can help.
A reverse mortgage is for people that are 62 and older. There are some products in the market that allow you to get it at age 60 and above. And basically it allows you to take the equity that you've built up in your home and turn it into cash flow as a standby line of credit. And I'd also mention that with a reverse mortgage, there are no payments required. If a borrower chooses to make payments in order to protect their equity, they can, but there's no payments required as long as they're living in the home and keeping up with the obligations tied to the loan.
In the U.S., senior home equity is valued at a staggering $6.8 trillion. Steve Resch, Retirement Strategies Vice President for Finance of America Reverse, explains how the market for reverse mortgages includes affluent homeowners.
The overall retirement market is about 20 million when we look at mass affluent consumers, and those are your consumers that have between $500,000 and $1.5 to $2 million of invested assets.
Our homes are often our largest purchase early in life. In retirement, these homes become one of our greatest assets. So as Americans prepare for retirements that can last 30 years or more, increasingly, reverse mortgages are playing a critical role in creating financial security during our golden years.
Many firms won't even talk to clients that have less than $500,000. But with the coordinated strategy, if that portfolio could potentially handle all the draws needed to get through retirement, but then at the same time double or even triple over time, now we've created a client that is highly profitable to wealth management firms.
Phil Walker, Finance of America Reverse's Vice President of Strategic Partnerships, considers how seniors at all income levels can put their home's equity to work. He calls it the coordinated strategy.
You literally just look at the portfolio performance at the end of each year. If the portfolio performance is up, you take the next annual draw from the portfolio. But in those years when the portfolio performance is down, instead, you take the draw from the reverse mortgage line of credit. This gives the portfolio some breathing room to rebound faster, right? It allows it to take advantage of the upmarket times.
Dr. Barry Sachs, an independent consultant in retirement income planning, explains further.
By coordinating the draw from the credit line against the performance of the portfolio, you end up with a much better situation than if the retiree were to simply draw from the portfolio until it's exhausted and then as a last resort draw on the home equity.
So how can financial advisors incorporate reverse mortgages into financial planning in such a way that it benefits not only their clients but also helps them grow their own businesses?
The fact that you're greatly increasing the longevity of a portfolio obviously benefits the client, but it benefits the firm also. If that portfolio can potentially double or triple over time, now you have a client that's going to be with you forever.
Reverse mortgages have shifted away from a product of last resort to a cornerstone of savvy retirees' wealth strategies. With the help of a well-informed financial professional, Americans can tap into rising home equities and get to work on that retirement they've always dreamed of. From San Diego, California, I'm Brad Pomerantz.